Chief Meteorologist Brian Hale, you have been keeping busy right now. We've been talking about records being broken, the dust, and now you're keeping an eye on the tropics.
Oh, absolutely, because it could be a big payday for us. I'll explain how that unfolds. Let's take a look and see what the map shows. I mean, it's busy out there. A couple of weeks ago, there was nothing, and now, boom, we got tons of stuff to talk about. Three main events going on in the Atlantic and back up into the Eastern Caribbean. We've got Invest 99 here, getting ready to take a track across the spine of the islands from the Leeward Islands back through Hispaniola. That has a 30% chance of becoming something more, 40% chance of Invest 98 becoming something more, but steering into the Western Atlantic. And then you've got this next popper there in the Eastern Atlantic with a 70% chance of becoming something more. There's that little wiggler over the Bahamas. That's going to continue to move to the west and end up in the forecast, well, possibility of about 40% that it could become something more. And once it gets into here, it's going to start stirring things up and hopefully pushing close enough to us to push up our chance for rain. But we're not expecting it to become anything too strong. Now, I keep talking about becoming something more. Becoming what? Right? These start out as waves, just elongated areas of low pressure, no problem. Then they become depressions when they start to, become a little bit better defined and start to get that circulation going. And then they become a tropical storm, and you know the rest, and become a hurricane. So that's what we're talking about. And we're talking about this potential event next week, staying in at most, the depression state. Now, the dust is working against this thing. The sea surface temperatures of 86 to 89 want this thing. They're going to try to pump it up. But for us, look at that, Saturday, Sunday, and then into next week, all that dust coming across is going to try to just strangle this thing before it can really develop. And our air quality is going to remain moderate at best all the way into the middle of next week. So I don't think this thing really stands much of a chance, but we'll see. It could buck the odds. 79 degrees and at least get to depression status. But none of the model data that I've seen are showing this thing really getting any stronger than that. 79 overnight tonight. Tomorrow's going to be one of those days. You're thinking, hot dog, it's going to rain next week. I better get out there and trim and prune and pull and all the weed and all that other stuff. Well, do it with lots of bottled water and frequent breaks, and make sure the pets have a place to get out of the heat this weekend as well. McAllen, I expect you're going to be pushing a heat index, what it feels like, of 114, and Harlingen 112. The Great Escape, of course, will be South Padre Island, 86, but water temperature closer to 81 degrees. Ta-da, there it is. Bay temperature 83. Moderate rip current risk. Next week, here it comes. Hopefully, this little tropical event will stay controlled and be enough to trigger off showers and thunderstorms across the valley Monday, late, Tuesday, and again on Wednesday. This could be a great payday for us because we need rain around here. Look at the graph showing this peaking up at 70% for Tuesday to Wednesday, and then with some lingering sea breeze showers for the rest of the week. How much rain could we see? At this point, the computers are spitting out about 1 inch to 1.25 inches, valley-wide. That's not bad. So that would be a nice controlled rain, something we desperately need. You can see from the update for the drought monitor, yeah, we need it because all of the valley is now under some sort of drought condition from moderate to severe. And when you look at the monthly totals so far, talk about a scratch. We've had nothing this month. All right, 7-day forecast shows that indeed the opportunity for rain is based on the trajectory of that potential tropical low coming our way. And we're going to try to keep that thing caged so it doesn't get too strong and hope that it brings us some nice rain.